Okay, first and foremost, if the audio quality on this video sounds weird or different, I think that there might be something going on with the microphone here. So I apologize if it is different or weird or just sounds, I don't know, different. Um, I want to talk about a person's capacity to be present in life, present with him or herself, present with things, with people, with experiences, everything. Um, as I have been healing, and something else that has been happening for me recently, not going to really explore it yet because I'm still learning about it, but I'm in a very interesting space of awareness right now. It's a space of awareness that I don't think I've ever been in before in my life, and it's just wild. There is this element that is introducing itself, and it has to do with presence. Um, it's just wild because throughout my entire life, I have been dissociated for decades. Dissociation is your body is physically there, but your mind is elsewhere, usually in the past, right, or in the future. Um, I did an exercise last night, very early morning, actually. I guess it's very early morning, this morning, with with my sweetheart. Actually, it was a very wholesome experience. It was a very physical experience. When I say physical, I mean a regrounding with the physical body, becoming aware of sensations in the body and everything. Trauma really fucks us out of our bodies, and this is where dissociation happens. This is where, you know, you could be talking to somebody, right? You're physically present, but you're just mentally and emotionally gone. This is why becoming aware of your physical presence anywhere, in any time, is very important for healing, because it regrounds you with yourself physically. And um, it, when it comes to dissociation, um, it's not just that you're like mentally and emotionally gone, but you're actually, I mean, you're physically present, you are, but like the extent to which you are connected physically to your body, like sensation wise, is actually very close to just how disconnected you are from your mind and emotions, right? Um, and so this is a very interesting theme, I'll call it, that is introducing itself into my life. And the really cool thing about this is something very specific. The way that I used to live life was I used to put certain things on a pedestal. I used to overvalue things or experiences or even people, right? But the more I heal and the more I ground with my body through presence, the more I realize that there is no moment that is better than the other. Now, let me say this real quick because this has to be understood. Are there things that I would prefer doing over other things? Absolutely. But even in the moments when I'm doing things that I prefer to do far less than other things, it's still a matter of being present to the moment and just witnessing and observing myself physically as well as mentally and emotionally, right? Um, it's a very magical experience when you are present with yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally because you reground with your home. And that's exactly what trauma fucked you out of, right? Um, this is why I'm so fascinated by just like looking at my skin, my hand, my fingers, just like being present with myself. What it does is it pulls me out of here. This is very focused on the past and the future, and a lot of other emotions that come with all of that stuff. When I am grounded with myself, I'm present with myself. And that is magical. It's a magical experience to not only be present with the self, but also to be present with other people. It's really cool to just be 100% present with yourself and with people, with experiences, with things. There is a profound aliveness in everything. And I remember listening to Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, talk about just how alive everything is. And because of dissociation, we're very much disconnected from that aliveness. There is aliveness in the rain outside. There is aliveness in my breath, the flow, the inhale and the exhale of my breath. There is profound aliveness in every single moment of life. And to reconnect with that, it's like, this is not gonna stop, but you can also just accept that it's not going to stop and just redirect your focus and awareness, right? I mean, I wouldn't really say that this is not going to stop. I would say that through things like meditation, you know, focused awareness, maybe, you know, prayer, whatever, right? I have been in meditative states where it's just been my breath. It's just been me being aware of the inhale and the exhale of my breath. It's a wild experience. It really is. But like, one of the coolest things about being present with the self and with other people is this. When you are completely surrendered to yourself, and when I say surrendered, I mean completely present with yourself, you don't get caught up in self-judgment, right? When you're completely surrendered and present with other people, you're totally there with them. And I've been in this boat, by the way. Anxiety and depression, severe crippling anxiety and depression as a result of, you know, and this comes from enmeshment and codependency. How you see me is how I see me, so I'm really, really, really worried about what it is or how it is that you see me. And as a result of that, I can't relax in this situation with you or with anybody else. Because my mind is racing with what you might be thinking about me rather than just being present with you. And then again with that, just, you know, remembering that we're all just human. We all have our shit. Nobody's better than anybody else. There is no pedestal. It's a fucking illusion, right? And just going back to being present. The mind will get swept away by a bunch of shit. It will. But just, you know, recentering and oh, okay, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. This experience that I'm having with this rain, with this tree, with this car, with this person, with this thing, whatever it is, just being 100% surrendered to presence. Nothing else is real. Everything else is an illusion. The I don't want to call the anxiety or the depression. In this case, I'll look at specifically anxiety, but I don't want to call it an illusion because it's not an illusion. Anxiety is a very real and valid experience. However, it is a result of this going to places that it doesn't need to. Again, of course, as a result of trauma and all that stuff. But presence is it. Like just being present with life. The mind will try to be like, all right, this is fucking boring. What's the next thing? All right, that's fucking boring. What's the next thing? All right, now that's fucking boring too. When are we gonna do something interesting? Where's the interesting shit? I'm fucking tired of, the mind will try to take you to those places. The present moment is pure magic for so many different reasons. And I'm going to get into at least one of those reasons before I finish this video. And I'll try to make it quick because I want to wrap up this video. The present moment is unknown, which is why some people are scared of it. They're scared of what they think is inside the unknown. However, the present moment is magic because it is unknown, because you're being present. And you can be however you want to be, which is actually scary for some people, probably specifically the entity that is the ego. Because the ego, it wants to just keep you the same, it wants to remain the same, and have nothing go changed, right? But presence, not for nothing, is magical. It's magical because it is pure potentiality of creation, of anything. You wanna fucking dance? Dance. Break out and dance. You wanna fucking sing? Sing. The present moment is the magic of life, and the mind is really good at seducing us away from it through the regret of the past and the worries of the future. But all of that shit is just an illusion. The only thing that is real is the here and now, the present moment. And it's called a gift, right? It's called the present moment because it is a gift, because it's magical. It's filled with nothing but potential. It is free-formed, free-flowing. Anything can happen in the present moment.